Good morning, students. Welcome to our educational channel, especially in the subject of accountancy. Today we are going to discuss a very important point, and that is known as a branch accounting. This topic is available for FY BCom semester 2. So we will study the debtors method under the branch accounting. Actually, there are two methods for recording the branch accounting. One is the debtor method and second is the stock and debtors method. So in this video, we will study a detailed theory about the debtors method. So first we will see the journal entry, and after that, passing journal entry, we will see the ledger account of the branch account under the branch accounting. So let's see the meaning of the debtors method. So debtor methods will follow when branches are on very small size. At that time we will follow the debtors method. So under this we will open the only single branch account. There is no need to open any other supporting ledger account for the branch accounting under debtors method, because branches are very small, so transaction also very small. So in this case we will record the income also, we record the expense also, and we record the assets and liability also. So let's we start with some important theory for the purpose of passing an entry. So in this case, HO will send the goods to the whom? Branch. So this is only transfer of the goods from the HO to branch. So this can be done two types: when the goods are sent at cost price and when goods are sent to the invoice price. When we say the invoice price, at that time profit is included in invoice price, and when we say the cost price, profit is not included in the cost price. So this is a very important factor. Now in this case, whenever HO record the journal entry, from the HO point of view, branch is a debtors account and debtors is a personal account, and personal account known the debit the receiver and credit the giver. This point we have to keep in mind for the purpose of passing journal entry. So let's we pass journal entry in the books of head office, because this is a dependent branch. Under dependent branch, all the major accounting done by the head office, not the branch. So let's we start the journal entry one by one. Remember that all the journal entry are very important. In objective, this journal entry can be asked. So let's we understand. First, journal entry we pass branch account debit to goods sent to branch accounting. For what? Goods sent to branch by HO or by another branch. So in this case, what happened? HO has sent the goods to the branch. Okay. So in this case, branch which account? Debtors account. And debtors account is known the debit the receiver, credit the giver. So he is a receiver, so branch account debit side. And from HO point of view, head office point of view, goods which account? Real account. And real account we know debit was comes in, credit was goes out. So goods goes out, so goods will be credit side. So my journal entry branch to goods sent to branch account credit side whenever the goods sent by HO to the branch. So the first journal entry. Second, now a head office has sent the cash to the branch for meeting small expenses. So again branch account debit to cash, branch which debtors, and debtors means what? Personal account. Personal account debit the receiver, credit the giver. So branch is branch is the debit side. To cash, HO has given the cash. Cash which account? Real account. Real account says that debit was comes in, credit was goes out. So cash goes out, so cash is credit side. So being cash sent to branch or expenses of branch made by the head office. So whenever the cash sent by HO, this is an entry. So second is completed. Now third. Now vice versa. So अभी तक क्या हुआ? HO has sending to the branch. Now at the year ending, branch is sending whatever the cash has done collection to the HO. Whatever the goods are remaining, that is the HO. So in this case, now branch has sent goes to the HO. For that journal entry, who will passing? Head office. So head office के लिए क्या होगा? Goods account debit side. Why goods account debit side? Because goods are real account. And real account side debitors comes in. So goods comes in. So goods account debit side. And to branch. Who is the giver? Branch. From HO, branch is the debtors, and debtors are personal account, and personal accounts are debit the receiver, credit the giver. So he is a giver, so he is a credit side. So narration being goods to return to head office by the branch. Now cash has given by the branch to the HO. So HO के लिए cash मिला because cash is real account. Real accounts are debitors comes in, and who has given? Branch. Branch is given, so branch is the credit side. So branch account credit side being goods remitted to head office by the branch. So these are very 4 important journal entry. Now after this, closing balance of the asset and closing balance of the liability. So in this stock account debit side, debtors account debit side, cash account debit side, fixed asset account debit side, prepaid expense account debit side, to branch account. Okay, so being closing balance of branch carried down. So this time closing balance, next year opening balance. So this closing balance will become the next year opening balance. Similar to the liability, this time closing, next time opening. So these two we have to pass in the next year. So these are very 2 important journal entry in the books of head office. Now let's see ledger account in the books of head office, branch account. Now this branch account is a nominal account from the head office point of view under the debtors method. Under the debtors method and dependent branch. Under dependent branch, this is a nominal account for the HO. From that angle, we will record all transaction here. Now first, debit particular amount, credit particular amount. Students, you have to keep in mind, you always prepare the 1 full page for the branch account, and 2 column debit side and 2 column credit side. Debit particular amount, credit particular amount, 2 column debit side, 2 column credit side. Now first, always write to opening asset. So stock is there, data is there, cash is there, fixed asset there, and prepaid expenses there. So files. Opening debit side, closing credit side. Similar to goods sent to branch account. So sent to branch by HO. Again sent to branch by another branch, debit side. Vice versa, credit side. By balance brought down. ये क्या liability है? By balance brought down. Last time carried down, this time brought down. Creditors and outstanding expenses. Similar, credit side by goods sent to branch account, return to HO. Return to HO by customer. Next one is that cash remitted by HO. Remitted by HO and spent by HO. Credit side cash remitted to HO by the branch. Branch ने किसको दिया? HO को दिया. This cash. So sometime customer has given to the HO cash. So to balance carried down. So creditor and outstanding expenses. Here buy asset and buy asset. The stock is there, data is there, cash is there, fixed asset there, and prepaid expenses is there. So in this case we will find out the profit or loss which we will transfer to the profit and loss account. इसमें जो भी profit होगा transfer to the profit and loss account. जो भी loss होगा transfer to the profit and loss account. So we will take the credit side. If you find credit side is heavier, profit. If you find debit is here, loss, because it's nominal account. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gains. So in this way, we will prepare the profit or loss and we will transfer to the profit and loss account. If you have any doubt, please ask in comments. Thank you for watching. All the best for your exam.